Alright everyone, so update 2.15 patch notes have been revealed and here they are. So it will be the Devouring update, which will be based on one of the creature abilities. So new creatures includes Rodriguez Solitaire, which will be related to Dodo. So it is closely related to the Dodo. The Rodriguez Solitaire is native to the island of Rodriguez. Near Madagascar, like the dodo, this flightless bird went extinct in the 18th century due to colonial extermination. There are its moves, kind of similar to dodo, except that cunning rampage is the only different one, I think. Compsognathus, this is one I'm excited for, because it will be like Junior from the Lost World, I reckon, because it will be part green Tyrannosaur and part tiny and in a flock, so that'll be extremely cool. A lot of the spikes, so that's interesting. So, each flock of Compsognathus, no matter its size, will sport only one specimen with an orange-scaled cranium. The development indicates this particular creature is the flock's alpha. Here are the moves. We'll check them out in more detail later. So Thylaconyx, I was expecting this to be part Thylacotata, but no, they chose Marsupial Lion. So it'll be 2 rares going into a legendary, which is interesting. There's no epics in this update, although there could have been easily, but hey, I'm fine with that. It kind of looks like an anteater or like a sloth, but I guess that's meant to be like the Spinosaur head added onto the marsupial line as well. This will be such an interesting hybrid because I don't know. I love marsupial lion because it's Australian like me, but Thylacotator because they just removed all the fur from it, so um, it was a bit weird to look at. But this one, you can kind of see the bumps here. I assume they'll be like fur, so it'll be cool to see. I'll be excited for this one as well. Um, this is the first to have a devouring move on here, but this mentions the dorsal stripes and sandy tone of this mammalian reptile hybrid make it excellently camouflaged for its preferred grassland habitats. Now I'm not sure why they say reptile because Baryonyx Gen 2 and Marsupial Lion, neither of them are reptiles, unless you account for like the reptile DNA added to dinosaurs in Jurassic World and Park, I guess. Might be something to do along those lines. But up next, we have Alberto Savior. The mottled stripes of the cold-blooded Alberto Savior are a good indicator of its mood. Never approach when these stripes are at their brightest blue. This is when the super hybrid will be most aggressive. So this one, it really doesn't have too many like defense shattering abilities, which is, I don't know. I'm more of a fan of them having defense shattering abilities just to remove shields and armor. But this has swap in Devouring Strike, so that's the only Devouring move on this guy. So really, the most you're going to get out of Devouring will be from Thylaconyx. We might get more in the update after this, but that remains to be seen. A Rodriguez unique, which will be part Rodriguez Solitaire plus Alaraptor. This will be the only hybrid I won't get instantly. I reckon I can get all the others instantly, but just because the Rodriguez will be a grind to get. But like the Alaraptor, the Rodriguez hunts alone, stalking prey. It can easily transport back to its flock. Those small Rodriguez are fiercely territorial, competing with other flocks for the best hunting grounds. So, it is a cunning and fierce priority anti-tank. That's interesting. Yeah, again, same moves as Rodriguez, except it's got the alert pack, which will do, if we pull up the abilities, 60% instantly if it's got full health, and then 40% when threatened. So, the other moves I want to check out, Devour. It'll heal 0.6 times damage, direct damage over 4 turns. So, say if you do 2000 damage, you're going to get 1200 heal, unless you've been distracted, which is mentioned right up here. If you're distracted, your heal again will be halved, basically is what it's saying. But here's Devouring Wound. So this will be interesting. Damage over time. I wonder if that counts towards your how much you'll heal by. Very interesting. Here's Skirmish. The only difference of a move it makes is that it targets all opponents as a rampage, but it has the delay, so I mean, kind of expected, but I don't know what much it can be used for. Although, then again, if you're going up against Phlox, it can be good. Crushing Prow on Thylaconyx. Thylaconyx is probably going to be one of the best creatures to come out of this. You can cleanse, and it's going to increase your damage. So, it's got really good abilities. You can go Crushing Prow and then Devouring Wound. That would be... Oh, and then... Will that mean your heal will do 0.9 times heal? That would be really good. It's also got Swap in Savagery, like Forex used to have, but doesn't anymore. So that's the new abilities. That's what I want to look at. Raid Matchmaking. Auto join. I went over this. I had a brief look before. It's kind of interesting. Because I don't think you can pick people. It just puts you in with random. So you could be filled with noobs or pros. I don't know how I feel exactly. It can be helpful, definitely. But like if you're going in and there's people trolling, bringing level ones, it's like, oh, you're going to get annoyed quickly. But hopefully not. Hopefully people play with this feature respectfully. New creature rotation. So you can find Rodriguez on the map. That'll be helpful. I kind of hope it's just everywhere you can find it, because the locals, I mean, I did get the Preondactylus in my local last time, but it kind of gets annoying when you have to go to locals that are really far away. Now, the achievements, the main interesting one here is Compsognathus Trainer. Have this creature at level 25. We know that legendaries and uniques like to fuse together to make apexes at level 25. So I reckon Compsognathus could be going into the next fusible apex. That could be possible. I reckon that might be happening. So, yeah, get that to 25, get it ready for a hybrid and whatever. So what's improved? The raid notifications now, when they go out, they'll tell you which boss you're being invited to and the rarity of that boss. So creature updates, Boa, it will have its move changed to instant decelerating precision from its normal strike, which up here, the new abilities, it shows that move will shield 50% for attacks 1 turn, then high speed will reduce speed 50% for 3 turns, precise attack 1 times. And now, what's fixed, one of the interesting things I saw was the resilient moves will now last for 2 attacks. So that's interesting. Now, before I end this, I'll go over one more thing. So, before the 2.15 patch notes came out, the community update did come out, which was the roadmap, and Lydia were nice enough to feature me. So I just wanted to quickly go over this. So raid matchmaking, new ability mechanic, and new creatures. That's update 2.15, which we just checked out. And update 2.16 will have a season pass, lobby chat, rapid chat, so you can say things in the lobby, say go for this creature, that creature, whatever. Hopefully stuff like that. New creatures, of course, and new raid bosses, so that'll be interesting. And then general improvements. Wonder what those will be. So, they will be celebrating the 4th year anniversary very soon. And here are some questions to go over. It doesn't add too much because they say they plan to add some stuff. They don't plan to add Rexy, I don't think, unfortunately. And there's no plans to increase the Alliance member cap. Now, Community Corner. Here is where everyone was featured. Alien Newt, Game Press, and me. So, if you see this, make sure to check out my video. 258 people clicked on that video link, so shout out to you 258 people, and also the 38 who clicked here. I believe it's people are getting more clicks by who was listed first, because you can see it goes 1.2k, then 300, then 250, and then on the channel clicks 200, then 71, then 38. So they put me last, but I'm kind of okay with that. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, because Alien Newt, I say it's kind of fair because Alien Newt has the least subs here, so it's good that he's getting the most views, because it's good to grow his channel so that we're kind of all balanced out, you know? That's good. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Bye, everyone.